Hi guys. So today I thought I'd just do a sort of general vlog about my life and stuff. Um, so I am on cycle day 10. Everything's been really normal since going on the metformin. Like my cycle's nearly back to normal since compared to what it was before the polycystic ovaries diagnosis. So yeah, everything's good on that front. My physical health is good. I'm feeling a bit downtrodden that I'm not pregnant yet. Obviously, like that's a constant, but the last few days it has been significantly worse. It just kind of seems incredibly unfair that Jessie and I go through the pain of losing our twins and then I get diagnosed with PCOS. Like, how is that fair? It's just ridiculous. Like, it's very much made me doubt the existence of a god or whatever. I know that, whatever happens makes you stronger or whatever, but honestly, it's not true. I would give anything to have my babies back. I don't care what it changes in my future. They're the only thing I care about. And another baby isn't going to replace them by any means. And as I go along, I'm discovering that more and more. Like, in the beginning, it felt I was very much in shock for the first few months and didn't really grieve properly at all. And I was just like, yeah, we just got to get pregnant. Ended up having sex like not long after I gave birth because I was just obsessed with getting pregnant. And I would test every day. I would see pregnancy test positives where there were none. I was insanely obsessive. And I still am pretty obsessive, but I'm obsessive in the right way. I'm not trying to overlook my grief anymore. I'm trying to do the whole take care of myself and my grief, but also Jessie and I want to have a baby. So when I'm not, and Jessie has never been trying to replace the twins, but in the beginning it was very hard to not have that mind of, because it is a very normal, for some reason in society, the answer to infant loss or miscarriage even is, oh, it's okay, you can try again. But for us suffering it, can we try again and get the same, like, will that bring my babies back? Like, what? You don't say to someone when their husband dies, oh, it's okay, you can get married again. Like, what the fuck? That's not okay because it's not the same. We still want to have a family, but that family's never going to replace the Eveline and August are my first and second born children. This has turned into a huge rant, so I'm really sorry. It's just, okay, so, for example, in my gender studies class last week, we were talking about motherhood and what we feel the definition and the social stigma is on mothers. And I, told a bit of my story, how I don't feel like I'm socially seen as a mother, even though I feel like I am. There's a discrepancy between how I view myself and how others view me as a mother. Sorry. And then I had all these people, like, instead of actually seeing what I was saying, they were like, I'm sorry for your loss. I guess people just don't know what to say when you have a loss like that. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm even saying. It's just so many things piss me off about the way our society handles this kind of grief. I want to talk about my babies. I want to be proud of them because I fucking am. I am so proud of them. You know? I'm proud of them for, you know, making it past 12 weeks. I'm proud of them for growing so perfectly. I'm not proud of my body for failing, but it's a different story. But I'm so proud of my babies, and I want to talk about them just like any mother wants to talk about her newborn. You know, like, they're my children. Why wouldn't I want to talk about them? And I'm not saying that everyone feels this way, but I know a lot of mothers do. You know, reaching out to other mothers that have had the same thing happen, and even have gone on to have live born children. They never stop talking about their firstborns. It's not a replacement, and they don't want to, you know? They want other people to talk about their older sibling. It's not something to be hidden. And so, yeah, I guess through this whole entire rant, I've come up with my topic. I'm ranting about the way society views it. And I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. Yes, they're trying to do what's acceptable. And they don't really know what's acceptable because it's not something that should happen. Death is inevitable, but death as a young baby, as before you're even born, is not something, you know, like, you don't want to talk about it. It's horrific. But you just got to think about those mothers that they had that experience. They had those babies, and they want to talk about their children. Well, not always, but if they do, you know, don't be like taken aback by it or anything. Just go with it. Anyway, I'll probably have a real topic instead of a random rant. I just felt like I'm bored, might upload a video. So let me know what you want me to do a video about next week. I look really bad today. I've just come back from my mum's. I've been there for like 4 or 5 days, taking care of 2 troubled young girls that she foster cares. Because my mum's in a lot of pain at the moment, so she needed me to help her. So they've just gone off to school camp because it's school holidays, and I've just gotten home, and Jessie left work, so I'm sitting at home by myself. I'm just rambling on. Just, yeah, have fun with that. I'll talk to you guys later, or I will vlog, and you can watch it if you want. Anyway, bye.